Hey guys, it's Obi again. I've made some changes since I posted those two videos on that first Android project. Like I said, I wanted to add multiple pieces of candy, and I wanted to do something where the candy would have variable point values depending on what color of a piece that the worm ate. So I got both of those implemented today, and I was going to show what I did. And also, I was listening to the video, man. I was like just kind of stumbling through all that code. I'd rather get in here and show you what I've actually done, give you a better explanation. Okay, first let me show you what I've changed. This is the world. This renders the game world. What I have changed is down here, and this is kludgy as everything, and I know it. I need to figure out a better way to do this. I know there's a better logical structure than doing all this. Looping over multiple if statements for each time. You know what I mean? Because basically, what I'm doing here is I'm actually having it every time the snake eats a piece of candy. It goes, well, is it candy type 1? Is it candy type 2? And so on and so forth, all the way down through all 10 candy types. To see which type it ate, if it know which score to increment by, which is up here. So all these constants that I put in. I know there's a better way to do that. I think it's a newbie thing, because I am new to programming in general. And this was like the most expedient method for me to test. It's like the first thing that came to my head, but I'm definitely going to clean that up. Of course, another thing I had to do is I had to come in here and add all these new assets. Tell it where it is. And then I had to render on the game screen. So it's right here. Tell it how to render it. That's pretty much it. That's the most of the things that I've changed. I went through and I've cleaned up some of the graphics too. Still not anything fancy, but it looks a little bit better. One of the things I was going to do, but I think I've changed my mind on it. That's what I had that loop up here that I had highlighted was the place candy loop through here. I don't know. Originally, I wanted to drop more than one piece of candy at a time, and started thinking about it. And right now, the only collisions I'm really having to worry about is the collision whenever the snake eats candy, which is in here. Whenever he eats the candy, it drops another piece of candy, and if the snake touches itself, the game's over. If I start putting more than one piece of candy in, I'm going to have to figure out a way to, in the code, to make sure that two pieces of candy don't overlap each other. I don't know. If it's worth going through and doing all that. I don't really know if it would add anything to the gameplay. Because right now, when it's placing the candy, you can tell here, it's randomly choosing out of the 10 types of candy which piece of candy to drop, and then it randomly chooses where in the world it drops it. I don't know if I want to bust that, because I would have to rewrite this method for placing candy completely. And like I said, I'd have to figure out some way. And it wouldn't be hard. If you go over here, I've done it before. It would be pretty much the same thing. Where is it? Right in here. It'd be something very similar to that. Kind of that whole check bit thing I would do, like check candy and see if one part of the candy is touching, if the candy entity is touching another candy entity, and then do something. I don't know what. Maybe re-randomize one of the two pieces. Like I said, I don't know if it really add anything to the game. But let me show you how this runs. It's kind of cool. It looks a lot better. I cleaned up some of my crappy coder art. I cleaned up my icons and whatnot. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. You see, I cleaned up the icon a little bit. But see the new candy pieces, and as he eats the different colors of candy. This is another thing I've noticed is some of the times the candy gets hit by my pause icon, which that's bad design. I need to figure out some better way of doing that. Maybe I'll set it to just if you touch top part of the screen where the snake is, it causes I don't know. Or maybe make the pause button transparent. But see, each candy has a different point value. As the snake eats it, it's not incrementing by the same point value each time. You can see it's choosing lots of different colors, not just 3 like it was last time. So, oh, I managed to start to make my own game out of the example. I'm still playing with it, and this is how kind of it's fun for me to learn this way because, um, like I said, you break something, you have to learn how to fix it if it's going to run again, and I broke it pretty good messing around with it. So for me to figure it all back out, I have to accomplish today. Um, I think that me spending the amount of time I did just learning Java before I even started this whole like learning how game stuff works has really helped. Because I don't sit and wonder what a particular structure is doing in the code. I know what the if loop and while loops, and I know what all the different keywords are and all that crap. So it's easy for me to figure out what's going on. I know how to pass something into a method and return something from a method. Anyways, that's the new and semi-improved Jack Attack. I'm going to be working on some new art. The next thing I'm going to do is right now the game background tied to the start screen here. I want to separate those. I want a different start screen graphic than the brown dirt. I'm going to change the brown dirt up. I thought about adding walls for collision because I thought that would make it really hard to play if you had to worry about hitting the walls as you went around. But I don't know if it would really add anything other than making it difficult. But I know I want to clean this up. I want to make it look like a cloud field underneath. Just do some rowing or something on it. Make the dirt look better. And I want to get my wife to redraw my pumpkins for me. I'm pretty happy with the candy pieces, but I don't like the way that the jack-o'-lanterns look. Well, till next time, keep coding and stay safe.